In the remote Vân Khê village, a chilling custom cast a long shadow over every family. It was called Tang Lo and HPSN, the tradition of sending the old to the mountain. When a parent reached the age of 60, their child was forced to carry them deep into the desolate forest and leave them to fend for themselves. A cruel and heart-wrenching fate for Triyuki. That dreaded day had finally arrived. His mother, Diep Thou, had just celebrated her 60th birthday. His heart was a battlefield, torn between his profound love for the woman who gave him life and the immense pressure from the village to uphold this brutal tradition. The thought of abandoning her was a poison seeping into his soul. Yet the fear of being ostracized by his community was a heavy chain around his neck. With tears blurring his vision and a weight heavier than any mountain on his shoulders, Triyuki lifted his frail mother onto his back. Each step into the dense, silent forest felt like a step into his own personal hell. He walked for what felt like an eternity, the silence broken only by the rustling leaves and his own ragged breaths. He found a secluded spot, gently placed his mother down, and, unable to look her in the eye, turned to leave. He couldn't bear her gaze, fearing the accusation he knew he wouldn't see, only love. But as he walked away, his mother's voice, calm and gentle, called out to him. "My son," she said, "take this rope. The path is treacherous, and I've scattered some hemp seeds along the way. If you get lost, they will guide you back." Even in her final moments, facing certain death, her only concern was for his safety. Her love was a light in the darkest of places, a selfless beacon he felt unworthy of. Blinded by grief and shame, Triyuki stumbled aimlessly through the unfamiliar woods. Darkness fell quickly, and he soon realized he was hopelessly lost. Panic set in. As he navigated a narrow ridge, his foot slipped, and he plunged towards a deep ravine. He thought it was the end. But suddenly, his fall was arrested. He looked up and saw it the rope his mother had given him, miraculously snagged on a sturdy tree root, saving him from a fatal fall. As he pulled himself back to safety, his trembling hands brushed against the ground. He saw them then, tiny pale hemp seeds, glistening faintly in the sliver of moonlight piercing the canopy. They formed a trail, a path leading out of the darkness. It was his mother's trail. At that moment, the full, crushing weight of her boundless love crashed down on him. She had been planning his rescue, even as he was leading her to her demise. A wave of shame and determination washed over him. He would not let her sacrifice be in vain. He would not let this monstrous tradition win. Ignoring the danger, he followed the trail of seeds, his heart pounding with a single, desperate hope to save her. When he finally emerged from the forest, he raced back to the village, shouting his defiance. The elders and villagers gathered, their faces a mixture of shock and anger. They threatened him, reminded him of the consequences, of the exile he would face for breaking their sacred custom. But Triyuki stood firm. He recounted his mother's selfless act, his voice choked with emotion, painting a vivid picture of a love so powerful it could conquer even the fear of death. His words, filled with raw pain and love, began to chip away at the villagers' hardened hearts. Some began to weep, remembering their own parents. The elders fell silent, the certainty in their eyes wavering. Moved by his story and shamed by their own cruelty, the village made a momentous decision. The custom of Tong law, HPSN, would be abolished forever. With a heart full of hope, Triyuki ran back into the forest, following the path his mother had laid for him. He found the cave where he had left her, but it was too late. He found her huddled against the cold stone, a faint, peaceful smile on her lips. She had passed away, her final act won, a pure, unconditional love for her son. Triyuki's filial piety came too late to save his mother, but his courage saved generations to come. His story became a legend in Vân Khê, a powerful reminder that we must cherish and love our parents while we still can. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't let filial piety become a story of regret, an unerasable sorrow that will haunt you for the rest of your days. Love them now, today, with every fiber of your being. Thank you for watching. If this story touched you, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that makes you think and feel.